Hello and welcome to another update video about Bonk. We are looking still at an ongoing decline. The correction is still unfolding, absolutely no sign a low is in place. The market has now hit the ideal level, which is the 100% extension of the initial A wave down in this possible wave 2 correction. So we can watch for a more solid reaction now. A possible impulse to the upside could start from this region, which is what makes this chart quite interesting. However, I have to say that we shouldn't get too excited until we see at least a small reaction to a Fib level or so. Let me explain the structure. The structure suggests that a larger degree fourth wave bottomed around the 13th of April. We have a 5-wave move to the upside. And now we're looking for a pullback into this support region. That's actually a decent setup. Okay, that's a decent 1-2 setup I'm looking at here. We have an impulse to the upside. The wave 5 has a decent length. It's healthy. The wave 4 was healthy. All good. We're now moving down in what looks like a correction. Yeah, surely. I mean, maybe it would have been nice to have a more healthy B wave here. The yellow B wave, yeah. But it's a 5-wave move down in A. We had a 3-wave rally in B. I forecasted further downside in wave C. This is materialized now. I don't have a very reliable microstructure for the C wave, but therefore I'm using the Fibonacci extensions. And they point towards this area. So I'm definitely watching for a reaction from this area. It's between 249,327 and 199,085. Ideally, I'd like to see a reaction here. Now, the price always has to confirm. There is not any trigger yet, okay? Nothing. This is literally just catching the falling knife at the moment. It would require some kind of a reaction, maybe a break above a trend line, a break above a recent high, a first impulse on the smaller time frame to really indicate that the third wave to the upside is unfolding. It's also possible that the next rally is just a B wave and we're gonna hit the support area lower after a C wave decline, which is why it makes it so important when we talk about altcoins to think about regular profit taking. Just in case you enter here and the price breaks out, consider that there is a resistance area that the price needs to overcome first. This is going to move down with the price. It's currently defined between 331,831 and 392,356. But B waves can even overshoot. But yeah, I mean, that depends on your own strategy. Essentially, what this chart tells us is that if from here a rally starts, it could still be a B wave. And there's always a B wave around the corner, you know that. Just basically indicates the fake out. It could just be a fake out risk. Or it indicates the fake out risk. It could just be a fake out. Yeah. I find it highly interesting because we have a 5-wave move to the upside and we still have plenty of space in this support region. Now, this Elliott wave setup, which we call a so-called 1-2 setup, is only valid as long as the price is holding above 161,484. No, that's actually not correct. It's only, let's say, a reasonable scenario as long as we're holding above 161,484. It's valid until the price breaks below 122,043, which is the April low. But already below support, you know the routine, things get quite difficult for that bullish scenario. So I think, it looks likely that the market, it reached that 100% extension level. I think it looks likely that it's going to test the 233,749 level. Maybe it's going to turn around from here. It's done what it needed to do. I wanted to see another low. We talked about that, I think, only yesterday. And the reason why I wanted to see another low was because this here was a 3-wave rally only, or 3-wave sideways correction. Not a great foundation to build a rally on, but now it has another chance. So when can we say that this is starting? You know, is it worth going all in now? Well, essentially that all depends on your own risk appetite, right? But you can combine this analysis with your own strategy. You could just play a simple trend line breakout strategy. The thing is, trend lines themselves, I don't like them so much, but when we're already in a support area, the wave count is technically full. And we are in an area where a reversal could happen. I mean, a trendline breakout might be a decent setup, right? Let's say a signal. Decent signal or a break above the recent high, but the trendline will alert you earlier. That upside breakout will occur at 307,370, but the trendline will break earlier. We only have 2 touch points, yes, so, or maybe 3. You have a couple up there, so it's still, it's, you know, something to watch for. And as I said, the next support is around 233,749. And yeah, what else can I say? Well, target for the third wave. I mean, if it really breaks out to the upside, I'd like to see that third wave rally too. Again, it depends on where the low will be formed, but let's assume it comes down to that 50% Fib level, then the third wave should actually reach minimally 1169,105. And then we get another 4-5 pattern. That's at least the theory. And remember that in the rarest of cases, really, this roadmap is followed from beginning to finish. Therefore, it makes sense to be in there for the main part of the move, right? For the main part of the move. The main part of the move hasn't started yet. But yeah, at some point it might just turn around, right? As it did here, you know, in the lower support region. And also here, I mean, if you used like a trend line maybe to get in, you know, that there was one. At least maybe you missed all of this, but you caught all of this, you know. Just one way of doing it, right? Or breaking above the recent high would have got you in early in that occasion. So that's my update about Bonk. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.